Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome in to LDTV Sports on a sunny October afternoon for today's girls field hockey match between Seneca and Bishop Eustace at the home of the Golden Eagles. If you look at this one today, Sarah, both teams always play each other close. It's destined to be a good one. What do you think?
Yeah, so both teams are coming into this game at right about a 500 record, but if you look at the past 5 years that they've played each other, it's been an even split. So I think we're going to get a really great game today.
I agree. It's going to be a great one. We're going to throw it to a quick break, but we'll be right back for the start of this one. We thank you for joining us.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians of the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back in. It's senior night here for the Seneca Golden Eagles, so we got some festivities going down on the field currently. We'll be starting with this one shortly.
Yeah, what a beautiful day to honor the Seneca seniors.
Feels like July.
It does feel like July.
We're going to go to a quick sideline report here, sponsored by Jostens. Remember your year with a one-of-a-kind yearbook for your student. Yearbooks and parent ads available online at jostens.com. We're going to send it down to Amelia Spratlin with our sideline report.
Thanks, guys. Before the game, I talked to Coach Foster of Seneca and asked her how communication is going to affect today's game. She explained to me that it's something they've been working on all season, but especially after their last two games. She's looking for attentiveness to it today. I then asked Coach Lisco of Bishop Eustace how having seven returning starters is going to help them this season. She told me that the familiarity of it all provides a lot of depth to their bench that is super helpful. And she also told me that as the younger kids get more experience, they get fresher legs. And it also gives them the ability to place players at different positions. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Amelia. Great job with that sideline report. I believe we're going to do our keys to the game here in a second, so we'll be getting to that to you momentarily. But after these are done, we're going to get started with this one. Very excited. Seneca comes into today with a 7-6 record. Bishop Eustace 6-6, even 500, as we said at the top.
Yeah, it's indicative that you've got two strong teams on the field. They've had very strong schedules throughout their season, so I think it could go either way. And you know what? Sometimes the hype and the motivation behind Senior Day is all that one team needs to kind of come out a little bit more ready to play than the other team. So beautiful ceremony here for the Seneca seniors: Maddie Stillwell, Ava Thomas, and Josephine Perrin.
Definitely. Senior Day is huge. We're going to go to Keys of the Game here now. It's now time for Equitable Keys to the Game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. Equitable, together we'll build the right strategy for your future. Call 732-452-7275. Now, on Eustace's side, it's going to be finishing on those scoring opportunities. They don't come very often.
Yeah, I get this. As a former coach, sometimes during a game you get very few opportunities in the offensive circle, so you really want your forwards to have their head in the game, their sticks down, and to capitalize on any ball that crosses near that goal line.
Exactly. And then for Seneca, it's going to be possessing the ball.
This is an elite level skill for any team. You want to maintain possession. No offensive mistakes, no defense mistakes. You want the team that maintains possession of the ball is the team that's really going to control the game.
And then lastly, for both teams, it's always important if you want to win, good communication.
It's a number one on any coach's list. You have to get that connection between your defensive, your midfield, and your attackers established through communication.
And there we go. That was your equitable keys to the game as we get ready for this one.
Yeah, a couple more facts about our seniors that we're honoring on the field. So Maddie Stillwell is going to play field hockey at her sinus next season. Ava Thomas is going to go play field hockey at Rowan next season. And Josephine Perrin is undecided where she's attending, but she is interested in the field of biomedical engineering.
Wow, that's awesome. And Ava Thomas, as you said, who is committing to Rowan, she's their leading goal scorer with 15 goals and 1 assist on the season.
And that's an incredible stat for a season. 15 goals is awesome. So she's going to be a key player out there today for sure.
Big numbers. And then leading assist for Seneca is going to be Fiona Sakurai with 10 assists on the season.
Again, you can't score a goal if someone's not passing it to you, right?
Exactly.
So those assists are equally as important. And she's a huge contributor because 10 assists and 11 goals. So she's going to be someone that they're going to want to keep an eye on too. And impressively, she's only a sophomore.
Wow, I did not notice that. Very good eye. Yeah, second on the team in goals with 11. We have the parents walking out with their kids who they've spent all these years driving to places, getting ready for field hockey, and it's culminated in the senior day. It's really special. I love senior days.
Such a special moment for the kids and the parents. And this is nice to have only 3 seniors that that you're sharing the moment with, right? You kind of feel like it's a little bit more special for yourself.
Absolutely.
Amazing. I'm going to give a little shout out to our goalies who are going to be in the cages today. So we have Emily Rock from Seneca, who's got a season 72 saves. And then we have Audrey Akins from Bishop Eustace, who has a season 75 saves. So both goalies' stats are very similar, and I think they're going to be put to the challenge today.
I think this one's going to end up being close. I mean, both these teams, 500 records, similar stats across the board, honestly. And it's all about momentum, I feel, honestly.
Absolutely. And both teams have a strong history in the playoffs. It's going to be anybody's game, and I think we're going to see some really nice hockey. Our officials on today's game are Maureen Swill and Eddie Heffernan, both great officials.
Always have an impact on the game, so we'll see how officiating. You don't want them to have an impact on the game, but it always seems to happen one way or another. So
yeah, these two are great. They're going to go out and call it a super fair game. Wrapping up our senior celebration here. A little round of applause for all our seniors. Great job, ladies.
So coming into this one, Seneca is, as we said, 6-6 on the season with head coach Christina Foster, who's in her 7th year. She actually coached at Yale for one season and then was an assistant head coach from 2011 to 2017 at LaSalle. So she's got some pastime, and her coaching record all time before this season is 90-34.
Yeah, she runs a great program. I've coached against her for her 7 years as a coach, and she means business. She's not looking to make any friends out there on the sideline. She means business, which I appreciate very much. And she does a great job training players in the off season. She's very committed to the sport of field hockey and is really working hard to grow the game in the area. And Trina Lisko from Bishop Eustace, I think this is only her 2nd season. Head coach Daniel Sr., who was at Bishop Eustace for years, stepped down to kind of follow her daughter's career, and Trina stepped in and has been doing a really nice job with that program.
She's 19-14-1 so far in her coaching tenure.
Yeah, young coach. And I think to both teams, they both stated they have very young teams out there. Seneca with only 3 seniors. Bishop Eustace doing a quick look at their roster and their starting lineup. Not a lot of senior leadership out there. So they're both looking for, those underclassmen, those juniors and sophomores who are on the varsity playing field to step up big time as leaders, when often you rely on the seniors for that.
Yeah, you can see it across the board. We also have a group of siblings on the Seneca side today. Freshman Caitlin Perrin, along with senior, I believe it is, Josephine Perrin. So it's kind of I broadcasted the game earlier this year with Washington Township, where they had 2 siblings as well, 1 freshman and 1 senior. So that's interesting, and you'll see how they kind of connect with each other and are able to bounce off each other in play.
I love that. What a cool experience for the family to do it like that.
We're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be right back for the start of this one.
Take flight in the Air Force JROTC, non-resident student tuition program, now offered by the Lenape Regional High School District at Seneca High School. Students accepted into the program will receive instruction in air and space fundamentals, leadership and community service opportunities, as well as a top-flight LRHSD education, and access to all athletic and extracurricular activities offered at Seneca High School.
Cadets can expect to learn communication skills, both listening and speaking, as well as a broad variety of aviation education and other skills that will definitely benefit them after their high school years. It is not an accession program for the United States Air Force, and cadets have no obligation to join the United States Air Force.
We have a lot of community service opportunities that can help you build leadership, make friends, and serve the community.
I've become a little more outspoken than I was in the past, and I've become more of a leader.
Along with in-class instruction, Air Force JROTC also includes several extracurricular activities, including teams that learn and compete in drill, color guard, physical challenges, academics, cybersecurity, and aviation.
It gives you a chance to experience a lot of things before you leave high school. And a lot of the experiences that we have, you can use on a resume to get you farther.
Seneca High School has an enormous amount of activities, extracurriculars, and classes to offer all of their students, in addition to junior ROTC.
I'm a part of the cross-country team, and I'm also a part of the wrestling team here at Seneca, and that's just a whole group of people that it feels like a whole new family to me.
I think we have some really awesome programs, and especially stuff that you can't get at other schools or you can't get other places. Like at Seneca, I also participate in varsity basketball, track and field, which I throw in, and I'm also Seneca's treasurer. It builds my college transcript to be able to do all of these things in the same place.
It's a diverse group of people and subjects. You can be really excited and happy in one room, and you can go into the next with the same attitude because the teachers really like to empower students to do so.
Seneca family means to me that everyone's here to help everybody. There's always someone who's willing to be there for you.
For more information about, or to apply to, the Air Force JROTC non-resident student tuition program at Seneca High School, visit lrhsd.org/tuition.
Welcome back. Pre-game festivities are over. The national anthem has been played, and we are ready to get this one started. Bishop Eustace versus Seneca at the home of the Golden Eagles. Should be a good one.
Absolutely.
Starters go out for each team. For Seneca, it's Junior Unjin, Junior Hickman, Junior Montgomery, Senior Stillwell, Senior Thomas, who's the leading goal scorer, Senior Perrin, Rakowski, Perrin, who's the sister who we talked about, Carter, Sakurai, and Rock.
So Bishop Eustace is on the field wearing pink shin guards. I talked to the coach before the game, and she explained that, they wear pink for October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and they have their cancer awareness game coming up next week on October 30th against Allentown. I love when teams kind of rally together to do something.
That's awesome, yeah. Gotta love seeing those pink. You see it everywhere during sports during this month. You see those pink everywhere.
It's special, and you never know how breast cancer or any cancer affects, any player on the field or on the sideline, or coach for that matter. So it's a really nice gesture to recognize that and honor that and kind of come united for that front and that cause.
Definitely. So Seneca huddles up. It'll be Emily Rock to head back to her goal, and then, as we mentioned earlier, Audrey Akins, 96 for Bishop Eustace, in her net. And we'll get this one started. It will be Bishop Eustace to start with the ball, and let's make it a good one.
Here we go. So again, Bishop Eustace looking for that finish on scoring, and Seneca looking for those possession skills. And again, those possession skills in the midfield sometimes become the key to the game, right? The game can be won or lost in front of the net, but it can also be won or lost in the midfield.
Definitely. It'll be Carol King who drops it back off the tip, and we're going to have a foul off the start here. It will be controlled by Ava Thomas, leading goal scorer for Seneca, who will give it right back.
Yeah,
now,
great vision on the field, though. That was a great lead pass. Seneca's got to step up and get that if they want that possession.
they'll give a restart here for Eustace, and it'll be played down the left-hand sideline, but intercepted there by Seneca. Running after that one is Unjin. A little fight for the ball, and it'll be a restart for
Seneca.
Yeah, they're going to give that one to Seneca, I believe, out of bounds, actually.
Yeah, that left side defender needs to get her feet squared. She can play that ball better. Otherwise, Seneca's going to utilize that right side line all day long.
That was Fiona Sakurai to play the ball in off the sideline, but
Yeah.
goes out the end line, and it'll be restarted here by Eustace, number 45. That is Mary DeGore, Jr. for Eustace. She passes outside to Caroline King. Caroline King on the ball, almost loses it, and actually does end up losing it. Seneca will gain control and play inside, but lose it momentarily back to Eustace.
Yeah, Seneca with the early pressure, which is good for them. Pressuring below that 25 is super important. Any fouls can be upgraded to a corner, and that's really what you want to do to set the tone for the game.
As we talked about, possession leads to goals. So this will be Ava Thomas, leading goal scorer for Seneca, into the area now, looking for an option to shoot. She goes to the reverse, but good defense there by Eustace, who wins it back for the moment here.
Yep, and that's coming out.
Yeah, they're going to give a restart to Eustace, who will start it up quick. Looks to get through, and a possible breakaway opportunity. But and a trip and a fall, but that right back for Seneca is just too fast, and they'll maintain control now. It'll be to the outside for Fiona Sakurai as we...
Number 6 there, Morgan Bieberbach, is limping a little bit coming off the field.
It was a hard fall.
Yeah, we call that the turf monster, when you just kind of fall on the turf. Oh, that hurts. She's hurt.
Yeah, Caroline King now plays this one back.
Nice transition there defensively. Switch the field, open it up. Oh, but Seneca steps up.
Field, but it's going to be stolen back by Seneca. Look for Thomas in the middle, who we said is the dynamic player for Seneca, but here she can't make anything work.
Little help from her teammate.
We won back by Seneca, but that one will go over the end line, I believe. No, it looks like it stays in play, actually.
Still in. Seneca's working hard for those corners. They just haven't got one yet, but they're working really hard with that stick work in, top of the circle, low down to the end line.
Corners always create those scoring opportunities, what I've noticed so far.
Absolutely.
That was a great steal by Thomas, who wins it back.
Very nice. That was great deceptive stick work there. She's looking to get those defenders to kind of obstruct her playing space so that she can get the possession. and work the corner.
So it'll be Fiona Sakurai to restart this one in the middle of the field with 2 defenders on her, even 3 momentarily. She'll play it back for her teammate Safe. And this is Maddie Stillwell on the ball now, who will win a restart for her team.
Great job there. And again, this is good Bishop Eustace defense. They're forcing Seneca low to that end line.
Stillwell goes inside.
Great
That
cross.
one's in front of the net. And somehow that one stayed out. I'm not sure how, but it was either a good save by Audrey Akins or just unable to put it away by Ava Thomas.
That was a great cross. And that's what you got to do. You work that ball low to the end line. You have to get it back high and in the center of the cage for those scoring opportunities.
One kind of came out of nowhere, and Ava Thomas was almost able to put one away for Seneca.
Yeah,
Just
that
a
ball
couple
went
minutes into
through.
this
That
one.
ball went through quite a few defenders. I don't think they were prepared for it.
Definitely not.
Seneca working hard.
dominating, yeah. Dominating this one early. This is Sakurai, who looks to get it into the middle for an option. It'll go through.
Yeah, they are working hard for that corner. They just haven't got one yet. Bishop Eustace defense is very clean. No fouls.
That's important. Fouls in the box are not what you want in field hockey.
Absolutely not.
So this is Eustace with their first possession of the game. But they'll give it right back to Seneca instantly.
Yeah, you see that 3-man press there from Bishop Eustace. 1, 2, 3 girls right in front of the ball. They're trying to get her to keep that ball on the sideline there. But it gets through, and Seneca keeps the possession.
So Seneca on the restart. They'll look towards the middle to Thomas, leading goal scorer for the team. But Thomas is unable to control it. And now Seneca with a little bit of space, or Eustace with a little bit of space here. But one back by Seneca. Here's Sakurai into the middle. It gets through. But it'll be one back by Eustace, and they'll get a restart out of that.
Yeah, Bishop Eustace is doing a nice job. Both teams actually doing a nice job of taking their free hit possessions very quickly. Catches the defense a little bit on their heels, not quite set up yet. Bishop Eustace is doing a nice job coming out of doing that, but on the counterattack, Seneca's doing the same thing right back to them.
Eustace up top here to Haley Gatis, looking for an option now. Doesn't look like she'll be able to find one, but
Great ball
still
control.
pressing here. That was well defended by Seneca, who will get it forward now to Sakurai. Sakurai with space to work with, looks to send it forward into space. And Thomas will be able to run onto that one. So Thomas now on the right flank gets past one, looking to center this one. Will get past another. Now is Thomas into the area.
Right, she's right where she wants to be, working hard to get that center. Official's arm is up. Oh, she had the corner, and then she took the shot.
A little advantage there. So they'll give Bishop Eustace a restart on this one. Seneca has done a really good job of one of their keys to the game, maintaining possession so far, and it's resulted in a lot of scoring opportunities, and Bishop Eustace just gives that one away instantly, so Seneca will get it back here.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Foster, I'm happy with the possession that my team is displaying.
This one is given away quickly, and Eustace will control, but
Stolen again.
yeah, hit off the ball by Sakurai, who's been very active to start this one. We know she's second in goals and first in assists for the team. She'll start this one quickly, but I don't think the refs will allow that, so they'll take it back.
She's got a great presence on the field for only a sophomore.
Sakurai will put this one in the middle. It looks like it took a little deflection off the foot, I believe.
Yep, coming back in.
No feet in field hockey.
No feet. Well, feet as long as no one is around you. Yeah. There's a little bit of gray area there. No feet in the circle. Definitely no feet in the circle.
So Seneca on the restart will take it out of the right flank. That is Maddie Stillwell, who gives it off. And now in the option in the middle is Sorokai. Sorokai shoots.
Yep. Are they going to earn
Looks like
this
they're going to
corner?
give advantage,
There
but
we go. They got it.
yeah, they'll give a corner to Seneca, their first of the game. So as we tick down to 7.5 minutes to go in this first quarter, Seneca will have their first penalty corner of the game. It'll be taken in.
Yeah, and as we said before, it's a great scoring opportunity. Your numbers up against the defense. 7. Seneca has 7 girls on that circle, plus their inserter against 4 defenders.
It'll be played in to Thomas here. Thomas looking for a shot. She'll take one and saved off there by Audrey Akins with a great kick save. And Eustace will win that one back. Well defended.
Yeah, that was beautifully executed by Seneca. Great insert, shot before the Flyer could get near, but Bishop Eustace goalie was ready for that one. Great job by Audrey Akins.
Eustace looking to generate something now. It's been all Seneca to start this one in the first 7 minutes here. And they'll get a little possession, but
Yeah, Seneca's all over those Bishop Eustace midfielders. They're not giving them any leeway to dribble or to pass.
that's often where the game is won and lost in the midfield. Whoever can maintain that possession is going to be in a good spot to win. As this one's a little fight for the ball, it'll be a restart, and they'll give this one to Bishop Eustace.
I was watching Seneca during the warm-up, and they were doing this nice little block tackle drill on the sidelines, which is a great defensive move right in the midfield, and I think we're going to see a lot of that as Bishop Eustace tries to attack up the sidelines here.
Block tackle is a really awesome option. We're going to go to a replay here. It's time for Jocelyn's sideline. It's time for Ivy Rehab physical therapy replay on the web at ivyrehab.com.
Great job.
Oh, geez, we're trying to get this replay up here quick for you guys.
In the meantime, Seneca just had a great shot on goal.
It was Sorokai with the shot on goal, and now Bishop Eustace,
Oh, Bishop Eustace
with
with
an
a
option
breakaway.
towards goal. It is a shot, and it's going to be saved away by Emily Rock. A great save on the offending player of Bishop Eustace. I can't quite tell who that is, but it was a opportunity really came out of nowhere. Just a breakaway with no Seneca defenders in the way. This one will be taken back in now.
Absolutely. She made me a little nervous there going after it with her stick, but she had it, and then her defenders came in right away to help her. That was a great clear there.
That was Grace Donaghy on the restart who gave it away, and that'll be restarted by Seneca. It looked like out of nowhere, Bishop Eustace was going to be able to put a ball in the back of the net and make it 1-0, but just unable to finish with a great save by Emily Rock. Is now maybe momentum shifted here. It'll be a fight for the ball. It'll be Donaghy to win it. Looking in the middle, but well defended there by Seneca. Maddie Stillwell.
That was great defense. Great patient defense there.
Now Sakurai lets that one go out of bounds. She'll restart it and play it forward to a teammate with nice stick work. Possibly looking for Thomas here.
Oh, and Ava Thomas is in a great position there for that lead pass up the right sideline.
And she'll get it now. Ava Thomas looking to get past one with space to play. She'll get a restart on the play. Now goes down the right-hand side, possibly looking for a cross here. She's in a good spot. Takes it down to the end line. But it's well defended by Eustace and one back. A little fight for the ball here now.
Oh, an attempt for some aerial skills there, but called, dangerous up into the Seneca player by the ref.
That was Caroline King of Eustace, who was unable to control it. So they gave it back to Seneca. Now Seneca in the area here looking for an option, but it'll be a call, and Eustace will get this one back.
Yeah, under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Still scoreless. Seneca with a lot of offensive possessions, couple shot on goals.
Nice block tackle there. You've had good opportunities on both sides. The one that came out of nowhere for Bishop Eustace, and then Seneca has been just constantly pressing, but unable to put one in the back of the net yet. This will be stolen back by Izzy Ujin, and now Thomas in the center of the field. She'll go outside, and now back into the middle is Thomas. Twisting and turning with the ball, and they're going to call a kick.
Yeah, they earned that corner there.
So it'll be a penalty corner for Seneca.
Seneca attackers do a nice job of finding each other in tight spaces. I feel like they're really looking for each other. They're sending passes. Now they just have to receive them well and get them off the cage.
So it'll be Josephine Perrin to take this one in. As we said, her sister is also on the team, freshman. Caitlin Perrin, she'll still take this one in. It'll go to Sakurai. Sakurai looks to put it in the middle of the field in front of the net. It's still up for grabs. The fight for the ball is going to go to the side and out of bounds. So it'll be restarted by Eustace.
The angle that we have, I thought that one went in, and I was waiting for the goal celebration, and then nobody celebrated.
It looked like it as well. I thought the same thing. So Seneca will get it on the 25. They'll go inside to Sorokai. Now Sorokai twisting and turning with a space inside. Block tackle by Eustace, but one back by Sorokai, and they're going to call a foot fault there. So Bishop Eustace will get it back.
They've got great stick work in there. They really do. They're going to work hard to force more corners, but they need to get the shot off.
Yeah, Bishop Eustace's defense has really been saving them so far. Seneca's had a lot of opportunities, as we said. They're going to have another one right here. It's down the end line into the middle of the field with space to play. 2 saves in a row there by Audrey Akins.
She does a nice job getting her foot on the ball, and that was a clear right over the sideline. Nice, powerful clear.
So now into the middle here for Thomas. Thomas with space to work with. Gets past one, gets past two. Looking for an option. She'll pass it off and into the center of the field.
They find each other so well. That was so close.
Just barely were unable to get that one in the back of the net, and they're going to earn a penalty corner out of it.
So this is their third penalty corner of this first quarter. 90 seconds left to play. Let's see if they can capitalize on this scoring opportunity.
It'll be Perrin to take it in, as always. This one will go to Thomas up top with defenders attacking her. That's a shot and a goal by Thomas from the top of the area. She puts it in under that black wall right to the left of the goalkeeper, and Ava Thomas, and that's her 16th of the year to give it 1-0 Seneca with just over a minute left in this first quarter. Great goal.
That was excellent corner execution. A great insert, a great reception, and you got the shot off, and that one opposite corner. That's exactly what you want to do.
As we said, she is the star of this team, and you're seeing it right there. She's been active so far, and she nets her 16th of the year. That's impressive numbers. So now 1-0 Seneca, as Bishop Eustace is going to have to find one way or another to open up this game and get back into this one.
Yeah, Seneca defense relentless here on the sideline.
So as we said, I mean, if you keep that possession, you keep chipping away, attacking, you're gonna get one in the back of the net eventually. It's just a matter of time, and we see it there with Seneca.
Yeah, Bishop Eustace is a little bit on their heels right now.
Looking down the sideline, that one will go out of bounds, so it'll be Seneca to have a quick restart here. This is Caitlin Perrin, freshman, as we said, sister of Josephine Perrin, who gives it away to the sideline towards Morgan Bieberbach of Eustace, who moves into the middle of the field. She'll look to pass to the other side to her teammate, who goes back into the middle. Defended well, though, by Seneca. It's as we've seen that Seneca defense is relentless, and now they have space in the middle of the field with an option to the outside. They'll go towards Thomas in the middle. Thomas looking to run onto it. She will, but just as Thomas has an option, the first quarter buzzer beeps, and that is the end of one here with the score Seneca 1 and the Bishop Eustace Crusaders 0.
I think Seneca getting on the board for the first time is a huge momentum boost for them. That was a great finish there. Great corner execution, and they really worked hard that entire quarter to earn that goal.
Definitely. Coach Christina Foster has to be happy with her team's play thus far.
Absolutely. Communication and possession, and I feel like, they build on each other, right? You can't maintain possession if you're not communicating well on the field, and although we can't hear it here, something's going right for them with their communication on the field.
100%. If you're Trina Lisco, third year coach now for Bishop Eustace, what are you saying to your team at the end of the first quarter here?
Well, they need to step up. They need to deny the possession. I think they're playing a little too defensively. They're letting Seneca receive, and then they're choosing to play defense on that reception, on that possession, instead of stepping up and trying to take the possession themselves. So I think they need to be a little bit more assertive, a little bit more aggressive, and they need to work the ball down the sidelines. They haven't been utilizing the right sideline much. They work the ball from the left sideline to try to get it center, but you're just crossing into the defender's strong side stick area. I think their strategy needs to be working that right sideline a little bit more. And quicker passes, right? They're getting block tackled too easily on the sideline.
Definitely. It's been a lot on the left side here thus far.
We're going to go quick break and be back.
We'll go to a quick break here at the end of the first quarter. The score, Seneca 1 and Bishop Eustace 0. We'll be right back. Welcome back here to the start of the second quarter between Bishop Eustace Crusaders and the Seneca Golden Eagles on the Seneca turf. It'll be Bishop Eustace to start this second quarter with the ball. We'll see if they can take Seneca's key and turn it on themselves and maintain some possession this quarter. But to start, it doesn't look like it'll happen as Seneca maintains possession. Will get the ball and give it to Sakurai on the outside. On this right sideline where we've seen Seneca do a lot of their work so far this game.
It's the key, working that right sideline. You're going against defenders, non-stick side. Defenders have to work extra hard to get that ball back down that right sideline offensively or left sideline defensively. It's one of the tougher positions on the field to play.
So now Seneca on the ball will go inside here towards the area of Thomas, who's unable to win it, and they'll call offensive foul on Thomas, so they'll give the Crusaders this ball back. Now Eustace down the right-hand sideline where you said they should look to work a little bit more. They will here now. It's pass 1 and pass 2. Goes the Bishop Eustace offender into the area now with an option to shoot. She will shoot into the open and just unable to put it away. It looked like an wide open net for the Bishop Eustace offensive player. That was Morgan Bieberbach, who's just couldn't put it in the back.
And she was wide open there on that post.
It was a good cross in the air, and I mean, that's not easy to do. Hand-eye coordination difficult there, but nonetheless, Bishop Eustace will win a 25-yarder out of it, so it'll be number 17, Anna Marquardt.
Yeah, that was a great strategy, dribbling low to the end line, trying to get that crossover there to the teammate. Sometimes players will cross it so hard that the ball is unplayable. That bouncy ball was a little bit challenging, and Morgan just had a hard time with it.
As you said, that right-hand sideline, they do it right out of the gate here, and it results in probably their best scoring opportunity of the game, maybe second best outside of that breakaway they had earlier.
They must have heard me on the sideline.
That one's won back by Sakurai. Looking to get it ahead to Ava Thomas. That was a great individual play by Sakurai. Now Ava Thomas one-on-one.
Yeah, she is so speedy,
area
so
now.
fast.
She looks for a center. She gets past a couple, but it's unable to finish it off, and it'll be defended well on the block tackle by Bishop Eustace.
She was looking for a call there from the official, but I agreed. There was no foul, no breakdown foul there. She was working her speed and working her stick work, but Bishop Eustace played that pretty cleanly.
Well, Bishop Eustace down the side, but they'll commit a foul and give Seneca the ball back on this one.
Seneca looking to find that split there, see if they can get the ball into the center of the field, but instead we're going to work the right sideline again, which has been boding well for them the entire game.
Yes, it has a lot of opportunities for them to have come on that right sideline.
Right. Bishop Eustace needs to look up. She just dribbled into 3 defenders when she's got a defender and a midfielder wide open. And we're going to have a card on the field. And I missed what it was for, but I'm guessing it was for hitting the ball.
The green card comes out, and
back.
It'll be Seneca 1 up now, looking to get 2 ahead. We're going to go a quick replay. It'll be Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy, on the web at ivyrehab.com. This will be the play in front of the Seneca net here.
The Bishop Eustace, nice speed there. Dribbles, beats that defender. Looking, it's great vision. Goes for the cross, deflected off Seneca's stick, actually. And Morgan Bieberbach just missed that goal.
It was Alexandra Bram who had the cross in. And while we were away, we missed a call. So Seneca now with some offensive possession. They'll look to get it into the middle of the field.
That's going to be a footfall. Seneca's going to get that ball at the...
Looks like they called something else instead. Right. I'm not sure. I saw the same thing as you. It looked like it hit off the Bishop Eustace player's foot. But the refs obviously saw it different down on the field there, and they'll give the ball back to...
Yep, here we go with another right sideline attempt. Great block tackle attempt there, but she saw right through that. Great lead pass up the right sideline. That's a foot foul. It's going to be called in favor of Bishop Eustace.
They're giving away there, but Bishop Eustace will get the restart. Looks like they had Bieberbach on the left-hand sideline, as she has been, but this will be Bram now on the ball. Bram looking for an option. She'll get taken down, but no call by the referees, and this will be Seneca now looking to press forward. Little whiff on the pass there, and given right back to Bishop Eustace. Bishop Eustace, offensive player, gets past 1, gets past 2, looks to go into the middle field towards the area of Bieberbach, but well defended. Now Bieberbach looking to get back and gain control. A fight for the ball in the middle of the field. We won by Josephine Perrin of Seneca. Now towards the area of Sakurai, who goes ahead now again towards Vicky Rakowski.
Yeah, nice job spinning out of that sideline defense there, working the ball back.
That was good team play, and that one was well done by Bishop Eustace to intercept that pass. They had a quick offensive possession, but won right back by that Seneca defense, who has been very good so far. I mean, they haven't had much action, but no goals for Bishop Eustace.
Not yet. That Seneca pass looking for Ava Thomas, but she was just a little too far up, and Bishop Eustace defender snuck in. But now she's got the ball with a great touch.
That's Chloe Carter. Now Abby Thomas into the center.
And should earn that corner for that. Absolutely. Our screen just went out.
She
but
does.
earned that corner, working the ball from left to right. That's how you do it. Catch the defenders on their heels, and let's see what Seneca can do here.
It was Chloe Carter who won that ball in the middle of the field. She passed it ahead to her leading scorer, now 16 on the season, Ava Thomas, who wins the penalty corner for Seneca as they scored on one earlier in the game. Let's see if they go to Thomas again here. It'll be Perrin to take it in. As we tick down towards 9 minutes remaining in this first half, they'll go towards the area of Thomas. This one looks identical to the goal, but instead it'll be passed to Sokurai. Sokurai now to the middle, looking for a chance, unable to put it away. Now ball is open in the middle of the field.
Can they finish? Oh, he's going to call it a stroke. He is
Penalty
calling it a stroke, so it hit the defender's foot on the goal line. So a defender denied what would have been a goal, and that earned Seneca the stroke.
So penalty stroke for Seneca. It'll be Maddie Stillwell to take it. She has senior on the season. She has 3 goals and 3 assists on the year. And these are big opportunities. I mean, it's tough to miss these. I've seen 1 so far, and it looks like Stillwell will get the chance to put Seneca up 2-0.
Absolutely. There's a lot of nerves in this for the player.
Stillwell puts it into the left side of the net, and Seneca takes the lead. Just under 8 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 2-0. Maddie Stillwell, and that's her 4th of the year. She went high and to the right of the keeper, unable to get her stick to it or arm, and that's 2-0.
Absolutely. Well executed by Maddie Stillwell there. Tough situation for any goalie to be in, any attacker to be in, right? You're a little nervous. It's senior day. You know, everyone's watching, but you put that goal anywhere in the confines of the cage, and you really challenge that goalie.
It's tough to save those penalty strikes.
Absolutely.
So now Eustace down 2. They've got to look to get one back here probably by the end of this half and gain some momentum. Right now it's all Seneca. And they'll look to press again with Abby Thomas, who can't run onto that one. So it'll be one back by Eustace.
That was a nice step up there by, I believe, Haley Gades, or Gades. She stepped up on Ava Thomas there, denying that possession.
That was Bram on the restart. Now towards the right side, and it just goes over the stick of Bieberbach. That's representative of how this game's gone so far for Bishop Eustace. We're going to go to replay of that goal, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy, on the web at ivyrehab.com.
We're going to show both. We're going to show the play that led to the penalty stroke and the penalty stroke.
We'll actually show 2 replays here. The one that led to the penalty stroke.
Yeah, so you want to look goal line here. And I believe it hit a defender's foot right on the goal line, which would have been the cause of the stroke call.
A little block tackle fight for it there.
Working hard, and then she's going to cross it to the opposite side.
Yep,
and
there's
yeah,
the
all up in the defender's
Good
foot.
call.
Yeah.
It's tough there. Not much you could do as the defender for Bishop Eustace, and then just a
Very nice.
beautiful shot. Nothing the goalie can do there.
No. I feel like if the Bishop Eustace coach watched that back, she could argue that that may not have been a goal. It wasn't exactly on the goal line, but the official felt that had it not hit her foot, it would have been a goal.
Exactly. So now this is Haley Gades on the ball for Bishop Eustace, finally trying to maintain some possession here, as it's been all Seneca. They'll call that one for Bishop Eustace, and they'll get a quick restart here.
Yeah, I think Bishop Eustace needs to work on their vision on the field. They have great passing opportunities set up. They're just not seeing them.
It's Unjin now here into the area, but defended well, very well by Bishop Eustace, who will win it forward momentarily. And now here's Bieberbach with space to work with. Goes back into the middle here in the middle of the field.
Yeah, good vision there. Looking to find her teammate, but she comes up with it.
Gets through somehow, and now passed ahead, but intercepted there by Seneca defensively, and they'll have an opportunity with space to work with.
Yeah, Seneca's doing a nice job of recovering defensively. Even if their midfielders are getting beat, they're dropping back below the play, and they're there for even more defensive layers.
And you see the Bishop Eustace offensive players are holding such a high line. They're playing very up top.
Yeah.
They're putting all the pressure on the midfielders of Bishop Eustace to really make stuff work. As it was a little opportunity down the left-hand sideline for Seneca, but nothing amounted of it. Now Abby Ava Thomas in the middle. Ava Thomas and Seneca with an opportunity, a shot, but it's not able to get through. That was Josephine Perrin with the shot. Just unable to get past the leg of Bishop Eustace defender, and looked like it was sticked away, but Seneca maintains possession now. Ava Thomas on the end line. That one goes way high.
There's been a lot of deflections up and off sticks, but it just shows the power of the shots, ricocheting in all different directions.
So
Seneca with the ball coming in.
This will be a restart for Seneca. It's Perrin on the outside who looks to get it into the middle, but nobody there for Seneca.
Yeah, you can hear Coach Foster on the sideline yelling, "Who's there? Who's there?" There's some nice offensive opportunities there that they're just not capitalizing on.
Whenever you get across, you always want to have a offensive player in the area for a chance to put it away and net a goal.
I'll tell you what, another component of this game is probably the heat. They're not used to playing in this type of heat in the end of October towards the off season. So I imagine they're a little gassed, a little exhausted out there.
We're not underestimating either. It's October 22nd, and it feels like July. Now here's Seneca. It is Perrin with an option in the middle. She goes towards Thomas. Thomas now has space to work with. The shot that goes just wide, barely to the left of the goal, and it'll be, looks like they're going to give Seneca a penalty corner, I believe.
Yeah. Why?
I'm not sure what the call was, but
I mean, it had to have gone off a defender's stick to warrant.
We couldn't see it from our angle, but again.
No. I feel like that went cleanly over the sideline, and I was looking for where the right wing was. However, here we go. Corner.
Yeah, this will be played in to Sakurai. Sakurai passes real quickly to Thomas. Thomas looks into the center, but broken up. Thomas is still able to stay on the ball, and they're going to call another penalty corner, it looks like.
Morgan Bieberbach worked so hard for that possession. She flew out. That was a pass off her left-hand side. She got a reverse stick touch on it. She thought she had it coming out, and then deeper than her, there was another foul for another offensive corner.
So here's Perrin again. I believe this is their 5th of the game.
Oh, I stopped keeping track. That was 4, 5.
Eustace has 0. As this one's Thomas again, looking similar to the first goal, but she's unable to get it past, and they're going to call yet another penalty corner for Seneca. That's their 6th so far.
Yeah, Seneca's very aggressive on the balls in the circle, which is gonna result in more scoring opportunities for them.
As we tick down towards 3 minutes remaining in this first half, it is Seneca 2, Bishop Eustace 0, and they look to net their 3rd. It's Abby Thomas again. She'll go outside to Sakurai, and Sakurai puts it in the back of the net, right under the goalie's foot. That is Sakurai with the goal, and it is 3-0 Seneca, just like that.
That was absolutely beautiful. Pass left, beautiful shot. Goalie wasn't there on her post, and that's goal number 12 for Fiona Sakurai on the season. Sakura.
Apologies, Fiona.
Yep, I know. Sorry for all the last names we've been butchering.
Sakura.
Sakura.
So that, as we said, that's her 12th season. I'm not sure if she has an assist today. I don't think so, because it was the goal for Thomas originally off the penalty corner, and then the second one was the penalty stroke. So we're going to do a quick replay of that goal, sponsored by Ivory Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivoryrehab.com.
Yep, insert to Ava Thomas, pass left to Fiona Sakura.
And the pass was pivotal. That was what really set it up.
Yep.
Thomas controlled.
Beautiful fly stayed with Ava, and goalie just was off her angle on that. Beautiful.
So well done. Now Seneca has dug a hole for Bishop Eustace. It's going to be tough for them to climb out of, as Thomas looks to go on the offensive again. She's unable to put that one in the back of the net, but maintains possession with Seneca. These teams, we said, both around 500 coming in, but so far it looks like decent outplay by Seneca.
Yeah, absolutely. Bishop Eustace has been on their heels, reacting to what Seneca is doing with the ball. They need a little reset at halftime if they want to come out and kind of change the momentum. I'll tell you what, 3 back-to-back corners are really hard to play through, though, defensively. You've got your midfielders and your attackers coming back from the 50.
Here is Bishop Eustace with an opportunity, but defended away by Emily Rock, goalkeeper. That was Grace Donaghy with the offensive opportunity for Bishop Eustace.
Yeah, the ref looked at that clear and kind of thought it wasn't dangerous to anyone, so she did not award Bishop Eustace the offensive corner on that. A lot of times when the goalies play the ball high, it results in a defensive corner because it's dangerous. But nobody was there, so she let them play on.
Now Bieberbach on the right-hand side is unable to get it through, but it'll be one back here by Bishop Eustace. And they're going to call a quick restart as Bishop Eustace will maintain possession about at the top of the area, unable to get inside, as now it's down the left-hand sideline. This is Caroline King. Caroline King looking into the area as it gets past the Seneca defender, but played outside. Let's see if this one's going to roll out of bounds. It looks like it'll stay in.
Good save, good possession here.
Now Caroline King back inside will look to put one into the area. She does, and that one's going to go out for a restart by Bishop Eustace. So good offensive possession here by Bishop Eustace as Caroline King will go take it herself off the restart. She'll look to get inside. She maintains possession for herself. Looks played in the middle, but there is the defender, Chloe Carter, for Seneca to play it away.
Yeah, Bishop Eustace is working really hard to get the ball into the circle. They're just not connecting on those passes. And I feel like that's key to Seneca stepping up and intercepting the ball and being...
And here we go. Now opportunity for Seneca with space to work with. Down the right-hand sideline, look into the middle. And again, that's the second time so far just at the buzzer. Seneca's had an opportunity, but that'll be the halftime buzzer with the score. Seneca Golden Eagles 3, Bishop Eustace Crusaders 0. Seneca dominating this one so far.
Absolutely. Jump into the quick lead in the first quarter, adding up to it in the second quarter, and a 3-0 deficit is hard to work back from. Again, feel like it's a low-scoring game, oftentimes a low-scoring game. So three goals is pretty significant for any team. So if I'm the Bishop Eustace coach, right, I'm on them about their scoring opportunities, their passing possession in the midfield, trying to get them to work more cohesively as a unit, right? I feel like they're maintaining quick possessions and then they're passing the ball away. And they need to find that gel, that cohesion, find each other's teammates. And if I'm Christina Foster from Seneca, we're meeting our goal. We're possessing the ball.
More of the same, yeah, agreed.
There's got to be good communication happening out there. So I feel like that halftime huddle is going to be a little different.
So we'll go to break here now, and is halftime with the score. Seneca Golden Eagles 3, Bishop Eustace 0. We'll be right back for the second half.
We have over 60 extracurricular clubs and activities here at Seneca, which gives an opportunity for every student to find an interest and a passion.
With a smaller population, you really get that close interaction with our advisors. There's more of that personal feel, that personal interaction between the teachers and other staff members and our students.
There is absolutely something here to do for every student who attends here.
With a rigorous curriculum in STEM classes, AP classes, we have career pathway programs. All of our athletic teams are really competitive. We have dozens of extracurriculars. Seneca students can basically do anything that they want and explore all of their interests here.
Hello everyone, and welcome back here for the start of the third quarter. We'll be beginning momentarily. It's girls field hockey here on an October sunny day. It's 3-0 Seneca currently, as we're going to be beginning this second half of play. What have you thought of this one so far, Sarah?
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Seneca has dominated so much. Not that I'm surprised that Seneca has dominated. I'm surprised that it's a little bit more one-sided. I definitely thought it was going to be a little bit more of an even match. But Seneca came out, took the momentum early in the game, a little motivated by their senior celebration, I think, from the beginning of the game, which is kind of what it's all about. And they've caught Bishop Eustace on their heels quite a few times, working those offensive corners, working the possession. So Bishop Eustace has some work to do.
Definitely. We're going to go to a quick sideline report with Amelia. It's time for a Justin's sideline report. Remember your year with a one-of-a-kind yearbook for your student. Yearbooks and parent ads available online at justins.com. We're going to send it down to Amelia Spratlin with our halftime sideline report.
At halftime, I asked Coach Foster of Seneca how the team plans on staying on fire throughout the second half. She told me that they just need to keep playing the game and staying together. Back to you.
Perfect, Amelia. Thank you very much for that one. And it'll be Seneca to start with the ball, as Bishop Eustace started with it in the first half. So it'll be Josephine Perrin to get this one started, and the third quarter has begun here of play. With Seneca 3, Bishop Eustace 0. They're going to have to open up play a little bit. Bishop Eustace is going to, if they want a chance to get back into this one. It's a big hole in field hockey, as we talked about earlier. Not too many goals scored, so.
Yeah, I appreciate that feedback from Coach Foster. It's another 30 minutes to play, right? You can't let down. You can't get too comfortable. Because, again, teams with great program history like Bishop Eustace could come back and capitalize on any of those mistakes.
Definitely. My coaches always used to tell me, I know it's a 3-0 lead and not a 2-0 lead, but when I used to play soccer, coaches would always say 2-0 lead is the most dangerous lead in soccer because opposing team gets one and the momentum is entirely flipped, and then before you know it, you're down. So
absolutely.
If Bishop Eustace can get one here early in this third quarter, you really never know what can happen.
One of my favorite coaching milestones was winning a game in the last 45 seconds and scoring. It was 2-1, and we came back and scored 2 goals in 45 seconds.
Wow.
And, you hate to be the coach of the other team because they were winning. They had the game.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. And I think, Bishop Eustace needs to keep that in mind too, right? They're not out of this.
Socorro with some great stick work to get into the area, or pass into the area, rather. And now this is Lizzie Unjin, who is defended well by Casey Hennigan.
Yeah, Seneca does a nice job of getting all 36 inches of their stick on the ground to work those possessions and those fouls. And I appreciate that they're playing in the circle closer to us now.
I know, so much easier to see. We're having trouble seeing numbers from up here, but
yeah. So offensively and defensively, right in the circle, you're looking for, is the defense causing fouls or is the attack earning the fouls? Like, is the attack controlling the possession, really working the defender off their nonstick side and creating those foul opportunities, or is defense playing sloppy, not marking, they're out of position? So those are the things that I think as a coach you're kind of looking for when you're getting significant corners called on your defensive end. So now we can kind of see it down here. And so far, Bishop Eustace looks to be playing defense pretty well.
Yes, they do. It was a block tackle by Seneca, and they're going to win this one back right in front of the Bishop Eustace goal, but cleared away by Eustace, and they'll gain possession. Now looking to go ahead, but intercepted there by Seneca at about 50-yard line.
Yes, Seneca continues to show great depth on the field. Their middies are recovering back defensively. Their defenders are stepping up. That's a really great lineup that they have out there. They're working really, really well together and kind of like seesawing back and forth to control all aspects of the field.
And now Bishop Eustace with numbers ahead. They'll look to get into the area, but just given away. Unfortunately, it looks like Bishop Eustace had a 3-on-2 there, and it was going to be one of their best opportunities of the match so far, but unable to capitalize, and they'll regroup here and look to go again.
Yeah, it's that vision. They have to look up. They're doing such great step-ups, and then they're just passing the ball
Now
right back to
Socorro
Seneca.
with space to play, and bad communication there on the end of Socorro as she didn't tell Thomas to go to the ball, but it doesn't matter as Thomas is able to keep control, and they're going to call a foot foul, I believe, on Bishop Eustace, and now Perrin with an opportunity in the middle. It'll get through and just barely wide. It was a little dribbler, but sometimes those are the hardest to save.
Yeah, Seneca on the offense here again, looking to score. You've got Ava Thomas in the middle, high in that circle, and then you've got your two post players. Seneca winning that possession.
So be quickly restarted by Seneca into the area now, looking for a cross into the middle, and they're going to call that one a foul on Seneca, so they'll give Bishop Eustace the 16-yard restart.
Yeah, again, clean defense there. Defense, when attack takes those possessions really quickly, defense could cause a foul, and then it gets upgraded to a corner. So, you know, Bishop Eustace defense is organized. I just don't think they're working as a cohesive unit yet.
Agreed.
Seneca pressure on that sideline. They do a really nice job of pulling the sideline.
A little fight for it on the left-hand sideline. It'll be a foul called in favor of Bishop Eustace, who will play down that left-hand sideline. But you see, everything's still catered towards Seneca. All the Bishop Eustace players are still back defensively and really can't open up this game at all as they want to, down 3 goals, and they're going to need to. This is Thomas now, who looks to get past.
Yeah, they're calling a stick foul there on Bishop Eustace. And, you know, Ava Thomas tried to pull, and her defender's stick was right there. And that was this corner number 7.
So this will be another penalty corner. Instead, it'll be Thomas to take this one instead of Perrin as usual.
Oh, this is interesting. So if I'm a defender,
maybe a
in
little
that
play
cage,
here.
Yep, I'm watching her low.
Yeah, keep an eye on Thomas here as the inbounder. She'll go up top, and it'll just be a shot taken by Seneca, rebounded, and an opportunity in the middle, back out top, rebounded again. Thomas now in the middle, and they're going to call a high stick, I believe.
Another corner earned there. I'll tell you what, something I haven't seen in many field hockey games that I've seen coached, ref, whatever. A girl on the pads passed the ball back off of the pads high to her player. That is beautiful.
It was very well done and almost resulted in a goal for Seneca.
Yep.
This is Perrin now, who'll go way up there, and that one just floats over the top of the net, so it'll be one back by Bishop Eustace.
Great try there. Great aerial. Nice call. Change it up a little bit. Challenge that goalie.
Those aerials can be dangerous.
Yeah.
They
Depending
just
on
float on in.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, you think you have it or you think it's over, and it just drops right behind the goalie.
So now Bishop Eustace will look to kind of take a little more control of this one. They've kind of been dominated thus far. This is Socorro with some opportunity in the middle of the field. She'll give it away, though, and now.
Yep, great layers there by Bishop Eustace that we were just saying about Seneca, and I feel like Bishop Eustace just came back and layered that defensively really well.
It was Juliana Roccabaldo who hit it forward to her teammate, and her teammate will earn a restart on the play.
All right, let's see what Bishop Eustace can do here, if they can generate any good passing combinations, work on their communication, as that was one of their goals.
You gotta think they need to get some numbers up. I mean, there's 4 or 5 players as Seneca, as opposed to Seneca. When they're in the area, they have 6, 7 people up top, and that's where I think you see the real difference in this game. Is Perrin's able to get past 1, past 2, and now Thomas in space. This is where she's tough.
Oh, coming in, that should be a call, yeah. Ava Thomas won that call. Perrin and Socorro are a great combination out there.
Definitely. This will be another foul called, and Socorro taking it quickly towards Perrin. Perrin will look into the middle now. Thomas right in front of the area. Oh, and it just goes just wide. Thomas looked like he had an open net aside from the goalie, and just puts it right past.
That's the vision. Just got to look up real quick. Take that split second to look up and see where you are in the circle. Well, she's kind of kicking herself for that one.
Yeah, definitely. Who would have been? She does have 1 on the game, though, and she's played very well thus far. As Seneca leads 3-0, and we tick just above 7 minutes left. As now Bishop Eustace looks to run onto the ball, but that one will roll out of bounds, and it'll be Seneca on the restart. We're going to do a replay of that near goal. I believe it's time for Ivory Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivoryrehab.com. And here you go. Thomas,
All right, just
barely.
Good effort. Post player wide open there. Just couldn't finish and couldn't connect. Although another scoring opportunity
In the
here.
middle it was Unjin. Looks for a chance. She'll win it back here now. Looking to go past the end line. They're going to call a foul, I believe, on the Crusaders of Bishop Eustace. So Seneca will win back another opportunity.
Yeah, this is where Bishop Eustace really needs to communicate and get themselves organized, right? You can't watch ball when it's outside like that, outside in those sideline areas. You really have to watch your girl. If you get caught watching ball and your girl backdoors you or cuts in front of you, she's going to be a goal scorer.
Definitely. So here it'll be a restart for Bishop Eustace after the foul. It is Juliana Roccabaldo to take it in. And she will. Foul committed on the play, so they'll give Seneca the ball again.
Yep, so 2 deep defenders waiting down there. Really, they're communicating up to their middies ahead of them to organize. And you want to pick up girls right outside the circle, right? Don't let them come in unmarked and then scramble to mark.
I think Bishop Eustace has got to kind of grab a sense of urgency here in this one as they push up the field. But I mean, you saw all their players back there originally. They're down 3-0. They've got to work to get a goal here in these last 5 minutes of the third quarter. It's going to be tough for them to get back into this one. And as I say that, down the right-hand sideline it goes.
And maybe that
Alexandra
clears.
Bram, and Bram looks into the middle, and that one just goes off the end line, and it'll be a restart for Seneca.
Seneca coming out, yeah.
But that's better from Bishop Eustace. That's what we need to see on their end, kind of pushing forward. They're down 3-0. They got to have a sense of urgency and go for goal here.
Absolutely. Don't be afraid to send that big ball. Don't be afraid to drop the ball back and cross it and switch fields.
There's no difference between losing 3-0 and 5-0. So if they open up their play a little bit, give Seneca more opportunity to score, but in turn it'll give them a chance to get more offensive possessions.
Well, Seneca does a great job of double and triple teaming on the sidelines, right? Using that sideline as a defender and coming in hard and just not letting that possession happen. So when Bishop Eustace, like you said, spreads the field, it limits the opportunity for that, because then Seneca has to decide who am I picking up or what area am I picking up. They can't really congregate towards 1 or 2 players who were so close together.
Definitely. This is Thomas in the middle now, and they're going to call a foul on Thomas, so Eustace will get the restart.
Yeah, Seneca doing a nice job here of clogging the middle, forcing Bishop Eustace out to those sidelines where, like we just said, they work those double and triple teams. And they come up with it.
Now Seneca with space to play. Abby Thomas looking for the ball in the middle. And it looks like it went out of bounds there, so it'll be on a restart. It was Lindsay Unjin, who's been active so far in the second half, number 3 for Seneca. Junior with 7 goals and 4 assists on the year. Seneca will play this one back and now into the middle. They'll look for Thomas and it'll get through momentarily. Now Unjin looking to get a pass and now into the area, kicked away, but recovered by Seneca, and then
that was nicely played through that foul by Bishop Eustace. So the ref had her arm up indicating that there was a foul, but she let the offense trying to keep the advantage, and then Bishop Eustace got their kind of like composure back and then worked the ball out.
Yeah, it looked like that one could have been a Seneca goal as well, but Bishop Eustace kind of does well. It was the save by Akins, the sophomore on the season, as we said, with around 75 saves on the year, and she was able to kick that one away, and Seneca, no dice. They're up 3-0.
Yeah, so upgraded there to a corner.
So Seneca, is that their 9th of the game, Seneca?
Oh, did I miss one? I have 8, but I might have missed one.
Nevertheless, big numbers.
Yeah.
And 0.
And 0 for Bishop Eustace,
I mean, that's tough to come back from.
All right, so again, we have Ava Thomas inserting.
Looked like they switched that up. First half it was Perrin who was inserting originally, and now it's Ava Thomas who will do the heavy lifting.
Yeah, I imagine she's just as dangerous low in the circle as she is high in the circle.
Ref blows a whistle, and she'll play it into the top of the circle. This is Unjin. Unjin will play it across to Perrin. Now Perrin looks for the shot. It'll go to the side and just wide. I thought that went in from our vantage point, but
and that was the same corner that they scored on earlier in the game, right? High to the insert, pass left, and then she's looking for that opposite post. It was the same corner.
Almost worked again.
Scored that beautiful goal on that right post player. Right now, it's gonna have her stick down the next time for sure.
So now just over a minute and a half left in this third quarter. Still 3-0. We've had a lot of action in this third quarter, but no goals so far as Bishop Eustace will look to get on the board. This is one back by Seneca now. It was Samantha Medlinov for, Aviana Scoglieri, and now Thomas with an option. In the middle, she looks to get past one. There's a big fall by both players. Hopefully they're both all right. And they're going to call the foul on Bishop Eustace. So Thomas gets it to go her way, and now Perrin will get the restart for Seneca as she looks to get it in the middle, but one back defensively, and they're going to call a foul.
Yeah, so you got to take the ball 5 yards before you can hit it into the circle towards the goal. So that was Seneca's mistake there. A little too ahead of themselves.
A quick restart now, and on the feet of Ava Thomas, who looks to go into the middle, but that one's kicked away, and they're going to call a foul there on the kick.
Yeah, that was nicely played by her. I feel like she.
Now Sikora will start it up again, looks to get it past the Bishop Eustace defender, but unable to.
Yep, and again, nicely played by Bishop Eustace. Same thing, off her non-stick side, waited for her to make the foul, pursued it, and got the call.
You have to say, though, Seneca's got to look, or Bishop Eustace has got to look to turn these defensive wins into offensive possessions and offensive opportunities, which they're not doing right now. As the buzzer sounds for the end of this third quarter, it is still 3-0 Seneca.
Yeah, I feel like Bishop Eustace is playing to not get scored on. They're not playing to score.
100% agree.
They're having a hard time working that ball out defensively and finding that cohesion between the defensive end and the midfield to kind of get that ball more on the attacking end for themselves. And it's hard. It's hard when you're down 3-0 and you feel like the pressure or the ball is just kind of being constantly, kind of hammered.
Yep. So on senior night for Seneca, they're 1 quarter away, 3-0 from getting their signature senior night win, and they will improve to 7-6 on the year. But
and this would be a big win for Seneca because playoff cutoffs are this week or right around the corner.
Yep.
And they look at your top 13 games. So this would be game number 13 for Seneca. So to have this win, get that record over 500, get some more power points.
Still 1 quarter to go, though. We're going to do a quick replay sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com.
This is the deflection that was just wide by Seneca.
It looks like this will be the penalty corner play in, and then the deflection that, tough to see still from that angle, but I mean, that was close.
Great effort. She got her stick on it, just kind of not angled towards the cage, but she was there, and it was great corner execution. Imagine these girls are hot.
So our next game is going to be a varsity field hockey game between Bishop Eustace again, and it'll be at the Shawnee Renegades. Shawnee with potent Abby Davidson, who's committed to UConn, who has a lot of goals. I'm not sure what she's up to now.
She's having a phenomenal season.
Last time I broadcast her, she was at 24 or something, and that was a week ago, so she's probably up to almost in the 30s now, I can imagine. She is she's really the captain of that Shawnee team, and they're playing well.
She's got to be one of the leading scorers in the state right now. Up there, at least.
Definitely. But for now, Bishop Eustace will look ahead to that one soon, but they still have a quarter to go as they'll look to climb back in this one. It's going to be a tough fight.
Absolutely. Tell you what, if I'm Bishop Eustace, I'm not looking forward to playing Shawnee after this one.
They are very tough.
Yeah. So Bishop Eustace is in its own kind of playoff bracket, right? They're not in our bracket in terms of like the LDTV schools. So they will have their own seedings and their own rankings going into playoffs, but they'll see, rival Camden Catholic and Paul VI. And
and this is definitely one of their tougher games, Bishop Eustace, as they play these LRHSD schools.
Yeah.
We always play them tough.
Absolutely.
So Eustace will look to open the game up. It is Seneca on the ball now, still in the offensive area.
Great step up there. Nice step up defensively.
Little block tackle opportunity for Seneca.
Now they need to do something with it, right? You want to like use the momentum from a great step up like that. Have your midfielders connect to that midfielder, get it up the field, but they just can't connect with these passes.
Like Bishop Eustace can't generate anything offensively or defensively.
No.
I mean, they get the ball back, and then it's one right back by Seneca. That possession has really been probably 80%, 75% for Seneca, and that's the difference so far, along with those penalty corners, as we said originally. And they'll get another one right now. So that's either, I believe, 9 we have it at, right?
I'm sticking with 9. Foster, text me if I'm wrong, and it was really 10. All right, again, Ava Lowe here on the insert.
She'll go up to Perrin. Just goes past the stick of Perrin as now defensive players for Bishop Eustace just run right over that one. Little block tackle opportunity, and this one's won back by Bishop Eustace. Let's see if they can do something offensively now. A little space to work with. It is Alexandra Bram. Looks forward, but turns it over offensively, and now this is Vicky Rakowski for Seneca.
I was thinking on the drive over here about the defensive corners and the new masks kind of like mandate that the Flyers have to wear a mask coming out. And what happens when the Flyer doesn't initially get the ball but play continues, they're playing in there defensively still with that mask on their face. And whether it's made for Filaki and, they say that you can see, it totally inhibits your ability to kind of like see your stick and the ball in your feet and figure that all out. So
that's tough, yeah.
It's really hard to kind of like navigate that, keep your face protected, but also get it off ASAP off of the field so that you can, be a part of your defensive crew when they're playing defense.
So this is Bishop Eustace now into the offensive half of the field as they'll win a restart. It was Sakura who was defending, but she gets the foul awarded, and it'll be another foul here for Bishop Eustace, and they'll keep it on their stick and look to get one back here as we wane down towards 12 minutes remaining in this one.
Yep, and to your point earlier, right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 girls behind the ball right now.
Here's Bishop Eustace with an opportunity to get it into the middle. That one somehow stayed out of the net, and it'll be kicked away and cleared out by Seneca defenders, and they'll get it out of the area and now look to push back offensively.
Yeah.
I thought that one was a goal. The goalie was sprawled out, and it looks like it was a chance. And now here goes Ava Thomas. She is potent here. 16 goals in the season, gets past one defender. She'll go for the reverse shot, and is just kicked away there easily by Audrey Eakins.
Yeah, 2 great plays by the goalies there. Emily Rock going down on that offensive attempt by Bishop Eustace, and then Audrey Eakins here with that beautiful clear. She does a great job clearing the ball wide. She's not clearing it back up the middle into more attackers. She does a really great job of focusing on getting her clears far and wide.
You saw Bishop Eustace finally get some play going there, but now it is Seneca. There's number 10.
Yeah, just as I was saying how they didn't have any girls up in the offensive end, they almost scored a goal there.
So the 10th penalty corner of the game for Seneca, it'll be yet again Ava Thomas to take it in, as she has been this second half.
Yeah, so eyes on their flyer here, number 6, I believe it's Morgan Bieberbach.
Played into Sakura, and now down towards the end line. That one just roll out of bounds, so it'll be restarted now by Bishop Eustace. Eustace will play ahead to Caroline King. Caroline King on that right sideline. Seneca defender looking for the block tackle. It'll go through momentarily, but well defended there by Seneca, and they'll keep possession in this one. That was a good pass there to the outside to Sakura. Sakura looks down the field. Let's see if the offensive player can keep this one in. She can. That is Vicky Rakowski, but taken away by the Bishop Eustace defender. And now Caroline King looks for an option. She'll play it into the middle, into space.
Some nice passing combinations by Bishop Eustace there.
Definitely those. Chloe on the ball for Bishop Eustace, but she is unable to make something work. Apologies, it was Anna Marquardt.
I want them to feel that momentum from those passing opportunities or those passing situations and just do it sooner. they're there. They're just they're holding onto the ball 1, 2, 3 seconds too long, and Seneca's all over it.
Definitely. You can't hold on to the ball too long playing against
No,
Seneca.
and Ava Tom. Oh, that was a great step up defensively, but Ava had already generated that foul beforehand.
And there you go, number 11.
You're keeping me honest over here with keeping my tally
11 to
marks.
0. It's going to be really tough to win a field hockey game when you're losing the penalty corner battle 11 to nothing. I mean, just eventually the offense is going to be able to generate a scoring opportunity and put one in the back of the net, and then you have none. That's some of the main ways to score in field hockey is through those penalty corners.
Yeah, and Bishop Eustace just hasn't been able to generate.
They'll go up top here. It is played
Nice job
in.
by
That
Morgan
was
Bieberbach, their fly.
Unjin, but defended well by Bieberbach. And as you said, she has that headgear on, the mask mandate, as we said.
And she did a nice job playing through that, but I imagine that's got to be really hard. That rule is fairly new that mandates the flyers wear that corner mask. But
So
if I have a daughter who's flying at a field hockey ball being hit by some of these players in South Jersey,
you'll be thankful.
Yeah, she's wearing a mask.
This is
for sure.
Seneca in the area again. There was a save while we were talking by Akins, a kick save, but on the shot by Perrin, Josephine that is. And is this going to be another one? It is.
Sure is. Number 12.
We're just tallying him up here.
So now, right, I'm gonna turn the table over to Seneca. They have to score again, right? You're
Definitely.
generating all these offensive penalty corners. You need to capitalize.
Too many chances to not put a fourth in the net on their senior night.
They need to hone in on their execution, and they need to put it in the back of the cage.
Yeah, you think this game could be 5-6 nothing at this rate. And there is a shot into the area to be played back, and there's Unjin. Unjin will get another chance. She'll play it in the middle.
A lot of mess in that, right for the goalkeeper.
And they're going to give number 13 now. I definitely do agree, though. Too many opportunities, and although it is a 3-0 game, I can't imagine Christina Foster, this second half, she can't be too happy with. They are winning, but, I mean, they've been dominating the competition, and they're going to look to get another one here. It's on the foot of Akins, who's able to get it out now. Perrin, and a
coming out now.
Hand save, and Thomas just puts it just wide. So yet again, another corner, and no dice for Seneca, although they do lead 3-0. Those were back-to-back saves there by Akins, who was able to keep it out of the net. And
yeah, defense did a nice job there. Some lifted balls played at the goalie and defense by Seneca, and they held their own in there. It's a nice pass, great step up by Seneca.
Good step there by Seneca, but one back offensively by Bishop Eustace. As we said, they just don't have many players in the box. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Seneca defenders to 3 offensive players for Bishop Eustace. Down 3-0. You'd expect that they put a little more pressure on the ball here.
I was counting that on the last offensive play and noticed the same thing. They're just,
and there it is.
Again, maybe they're playing defensively because Seneca's attack is a little bit stronger today. But Bishop Eustace on the board with a corner.
This will be the first of the game. There it is.
All right. See what they got.
This will be taken in now. And played out front and look to shoot, but that's defended well by Sakura, who will stay on the ball.
Well, she's working hard
back
to get
into
that
the middle
shot
again, but Seneca with a good step defensively, and they'll play it out. Now with space to work with, this is Unjin down the right-hand side. Abby Thomas looking to make a run down that sideline as well. Unjin will play it to her. This one's going to stay. It's going to go out of bounds, so it'll be a restart by Thomas as she'll play into the middle towards Perrin. But Perrin will give it away, and they'll give it back on the call to Bishop Eustace. So first penalty corner of the game for Bishop Eustace was defended beautifully by Sakura on that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
they had a great effort there at the top.
It's been those two, Sakura and Ava Thomas, who we mentioned at the top of our broadcast. They're the catalyst for the Seneca team. We've seen it again here today.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to really help propel Seneca in the playoff run that they make. The JV girls on the sideline here warming up for their game.
It's This will be restart for Bishop Eustace, and it'll go into the middle of the field, but Seneca will get their stick to it first. And a fall by Unjin. They're going to call foul on Bishop Eustace. And it'll be restart for Seneca. So we tick down towards 4 minutes remaining, still 3-0. It looks like Seneca's just going to wither this one away and improve to 7-6 on the season. Bishop Eustace will fall to 7-7 if all holds true here. And a domination by Seneca.
Yeah, absolutely. Nicely done for them on their senior night. Going into our seeding week.
It always feels good to win on senior night.
Yeah. And this is a tough game, right? Like, I feel like as a coach, you look at your schedule and trying to find a, maybe an uneven game that you want to do for your senior night. But anymore in South Jersey, there's not a lot of uneven games.
Yep, so many good teams out there.
The competition is just so strong. So getting that win on senior night means even more, right? When you know you're going up against a really good team.
A good caliber team in Bishop Eustace, but Seneca has outmatched and outclassed them today. Still 3 to go here. As this is Bishop Eustace looking to enter into the area. They'll get it past the one Seneca defender, but not past the second. And a little battle for the ball. It'll be won by Bishop Eustace in the corner. Looking for an option. Trying to play it off with the Seneca defender, but she'll win it back.
Woo!
Attempt of a block tackle.
Yeah, there you go.
That was a big body.
She's been working really hard. 90. Who is this? 99. Scarlett McDermott. She's been working so hard at the top of the circle, trying to work to generate. She just earned her team an offensive corner. Kudos to her. I feel like she's played 60 full minutes, trying to make an impact out there. She's hungry. She wants to put something on the board.
Definitely. So here will be the play in by Anna Marquardt of Bishop Eustace. She'll play it out to the top of the area. And looking for a shot, they'll go back to Anna.
Yep, Seneca just getting their stick in there before Bishop Eustace can get a touch on it.
And they're going to call a foul on Bishop Eustace, so Seneca will get the restart. Now just under 3 remaining in this one. Still 3-0 Seneca. It's going to be a foul on Seneca, so Bishop Eustace will get the restart of play. They'll play into the middle now. It'll be Caroline King looking for an option on her teammates. She gets past one Seneca defender and past 2. But they're going to call a foul on her, and it'll be Seneca who's able to get this one back. Now Ava Thomas maybe looking to net a 4th one, as we said earlier. Wouldn't hurt Seneca. It would just make them go out of this one feeling very well, as Thomas is just past all of those defenders. She'll go into the middle, and it's going to be open and unable to get a stick on it that time was the Seneca offensive player. Thomas did all that work, and that's gotta sting.
That was brilliant stick handling for 75 yards.
It was Bella Di Natale on the front end of the net there who had an option to put it in, just could not net one. But she'll look to go again here. This is Thomas now. Thomas hits it past, and Di Natale with an option. She cannot put it in the back of the net.
I appreciate so much that Ava Thomas did all that work for 75 yards and then still passed the ball to her teammate to score the goal.
Awesome.
I feel like that's character right there. She easily could have taken the backswing and swung to try to hit the ball and score the goal herself, but that's beautiful. It's being a beautiful teammate right there.
I want to go past Sakura, and it'll be Eustace to start. So as we said, although it's 3-0, Seneca, has just been unable to
generate anything more offense.
There's no moral victories. And Bishop Eustace has been fairly outplayed in this one, but in that second half, they have defended well and stopped Seneca from scoring there.
Yeah. What you worry about, right, like there's kind of 2 sides of it. Is Seneca happy, right? Are they playing content, right, and complacent because it's 3-0? Or has scoring
that's definitely a possibility.
Right, been difficult for them all season. And they got 3 goals quick, and now Bishop Eustace has turned it on defensively, and now Seneca's really struggling. And I think Coach Foster has to kind of look at that and kind of determine where they are, because when you only get 1 or 2 or 3 scoring opportunities per game, you have to capitalize on those in really hard-fought games. In this game, they're getting so many, but you've got 13 unanswered corners.
Yep, definitely. So as we tick below 15 seconds left in this one, Seneca will have one last offensive possession. Will they go into the middle, and it'll be another save by Aikens, who has played well in this game, all things considered.
Very well.
As we wind down here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that will, oh, they're going to give a penalty corner, I believe, actually.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be played out because it won't impact the outcome of the game.
There you go.
So the game should end there.
And that is our final today. The scores, Seneca Golden Eagles on their senior night, 3, and the Bishop Eustace Crusaders with a score of 0. So Seneca will improve to 7-6 on the year, and Bishop Eustace will fall to 7-7 with next games coming up soon. As we said, our next broadcast is going to be Bishop Eustace versus Shawnee at the Shawnee home turf.
Yes.
Well, we thank you for joining. We have a few people I'd like to thank. I thank you, Sarah, my color broadcaster. I'm Kevin Bauman, our sideline announcer, Amelia Spratlin, who has been great for us today. Our Option 2 students, Matt Sostar, Matt Pugh, Peyton Wisterwood, and Morgan Carr. And then our crew for today's game, Kate Montrazo, Christian Barnaba, and Jeff Price. We thank you very much for your contributions to LDTV.
Yeah, Kevin, it was great working with you.
It was. This is our first time. We did very well together. I'm very happy.
We'll take a short break and be back with play and player of the game.
We're going to take a short break here, and we'll be right back with our play and player of the game. We thank you for joining us.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com.
I've never seen such a...
Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians of the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Welcome back in. As we finish this one up, we're going to do our equitable player of the game first, I believe. It's now time for our equitable player of the game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. Equitable together will build the right future strategy for your future. Call 732-452-7275, and let's send it down to Amelia Spratlin with Ava Thomas for the interview.
I'm here with the player of the game, Ava Thomas. Ava, today you had a goal and you assisted one of the goals. So what do you think was the main thing that helped you guys get the early lead today?
I think that coming out as strong as we did really helped us get our lead right away, and we just had a really good energy throughout the whole game. And yeah.
And how do you think this energy is going to continue throughout the next game?
I think that we're going to carry this energy onto the next few games, and I really hope that it pushes us through postseason as well and in playoffs, because I think that we really needed this win today to boost it.
Thank you so much, Ava. Great job.
Thank you.
So Ava Thomas secures player of the game on her own senior night, as she is a senior, and it was very well done by her. We're also going to do our equitable Good Hands play of the game. Apologies. It's now time to take a look at our All-State Good Hands play of the game, sponsored by Michael McDyer, CLTC. Call 609-654-1426 or Michael McDyer at allstate.com. Allstate, you're in good hands. I believe our play of the game is going to be that penalty stroke goal, which we talked about earlier. It was the foot call in front of the net that the official deemed prohibited the goal.
Stroke worthy, yeah.
So they gave a penalty stroke, and it was Josephine Perrin who netted that one. Apologies, Maddie Stillwell, who put that one in the back of the net. And that gave Seneca the 3-0 lead, and it stayed that way for the rest of the game. So Seneca improves in this game to 7-6 on the season. Bishop Eustace falls to 7-7. As we said, thank you for joining us. We hope you join us again for our next field hockey game at Bishop Eustace at Shawnee. But thank you for joining us, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.